This is the next drop. I'm Kyle Jacob, and usually I will introduce my guests. But because I got so many today, I'd rather they introduce themselves. Also because they got pangkat and all, it's a bit confusing. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, please introduce yourselves, guys.
Okay, thank you, Kai. My name is Asdar Rizam bin Alias. Just call me Ada. So normally people don't know what is the Ada. So today is Ada lah. I Ada today.
You ada today?
Not ada.
You tak ada.
Tak ada lah.
Okay, so you ada. Okay. Asalkan dia ada.
Okay, actually I'm in charge for the industrial collaboration program for the and take a lead for the under MRCB Setia Utama LRT3 and to support this objective of the government from TDA. TDA is a technology depository agency.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Kyle Jacob, and good morning to everyone. My name is Muhammad Razi Saleh, but still in my capacity as a member of IM, I have to put my designation IR Muhammad Razi bin Saleh. Today I represent for IM.
Right. Hi, Kyle. I'm IRTS Suresh Kumar, same as a IAM member. Okay. Today I would like to introduce what we are doing under Mayura Bumi in a layman terms, so everybody can understand what actually we are doing on the bolted joints. Okay.
Brilliant. That's what we're here for.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name is JM Wang. I'm a director from G Technologies in Berhad and also Prismatic Technologies in Berhad. We are one of the ICP recipient, and we are focusing into products such as environmental and sustainable monitoring.
For context, previously I spoke to Patrick Huang, the project director for Setia Utama LRT3. And I also spoke to Sharul Jambari. He is the CEO of the Technology Depository Agency, both of which run the Industrial Collaboration Program, ICP, which we are going to talk further about today. So previously we spoke about the ICP in general, how companies can go about it, what benefits it brings to the country, how it contributes to the economy. And today we're giving you examples from some of the big projects that have enlisted into this program. And so we're going to find out about what they do in more detail today.
Okay, towards to the objective of the government, we have the obligation on the 64 numbers of project that we need to deliver to the and to emphasize all these element of the ICP. At first, we are doing the due diligence, yeah, to any of the companies that, which is I received more than 200 proposal, but then only 64 luckiest person or organization that can contribute for this project on the LRT3 towards to the ICP, which is more, they need to propose something that benefit to the impactful, giving impact to the Malaysia, which is never been done in Malaysia before, yeah, each of the project. Mm-hmm. That's the requirement and criteria that's set by the government, the Ministry of Finance through the TDA.
So about 200 entries in total, 64.
More than 200.
More than 200, okay. Tell me about yourselves.
Thank you, Kyle. Kyle Jacob, right?
Yes, correct. Thank you.
Make sure I heard correctly. Okay.
So,
The Institution of Engineers Malaysia basically is a member organization. Okay, it's a learned society made up of about now maybe around 50,000 members. Basically, we would like to serve the members in many respects. I don't want to say welfare services and things, but we want to make sure that there's something on the table for the IIM members to join us. Okay. One aspect is, of course, maybe to benefit even to buy a good car, with special discount and things like that, for example. And then going to the hotel, and then they can have special discount as well. And the thing that I could be quite specific that you may ask me today is on the structured trading. So we want to provide all the means and avenues for the members to have this benefit throughout their membership tenure in the organization. That is fundamental. Supporting the idea of MRCB builders in initiating the ICP. So I stopped there for the time being before So that
Okay.
direction. That's all I can say. Is that okay enough
Yeah,
for you?
yeah. And
give me a broad view and then
yeah.
what we can do.
So-
We want to make sure that we do more and more for the members.
Okay. And Suresh, are you a member?
Yes, I remember. I am.
Ah, so you're doing it. You're doing a good job there.
Yeah.
Since Suresh. is a
Otherwise,
member.
I have to leave the room.
All right, Suresh.
All right. Thank you, Kyle. Right. Thank you for inviting for this podcast. And first of all, just about myself. I'm an ex-Tenaga National staff and engineer, and I'm ex-Petronas as well. So I was totally in specializes in rotating equipment, which is different than what I'm doing currently. Okay. So I would definitely thank MRCB, okay, and TDA as well, okay, Dr. Sharul, Patrick, and his team, and of course Mr. Azza, to bring our expertise and technology to different perspective. I mean, to what we are doing to this, right? So, initially we were just starting promoting by giving a free training. It's like awareness to the public, even in oil and gas, railway station, railway industries. Then that's where the ICP playing a big part to expand it in a level of a big solution to the railway industry. Okay. I said okay, and talking about Mayura Bumi, we started at 2016. We started to provide solutions to Petronas on the bolted joint basically. So talking about bolted joints, even the chair you're sitting having a bolt, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you feel safe to sit there?
Yeah, pretty okay.
So that means the bolt is really secured,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
So that means we are saving the life, right?
Wow.
So no compromise in. Okay, so no compromise in safety. So we are talking about safety is worldwide, right? And talking about the joints that you are providing, ensuring the safety is really important in the industry, right? So anything that moving, even stand still, it's still exposing to loosening, right? So that's where we are specializing in that. I don't think so many companies are doing it. So that is where we really focus on it, make it as a niche services and products.
Right.
All right? Yeah.
Wow. Rasa selamat ni. Very secure in this chair now. Hi, JM.
So I would like to say a few words regarding the earlier session from Dr. Sharul, CEO of TDA, and Mr. Patrick Huang, from Project Director of MRCB. They mentioned a couple of words during their talk earlier that they stressed so many times about these few words. That's about environmental, sustainable, and safety, health, and these few words as I mentioned numerous times.
Yeah,
in that
greener
speech.
future,
Greener future,
Yes.
more growth, better economy, sharing benefits, unity, and so on. So where I come from is we have been doing G Technologies and Prismatic Technologies has been doing making IoT products. Okay, that relates to monitoring the environment, monitoring any discords that things that are wrong, like when Patrick mentioned about pollution that is within the construction sites, So it also covers like noise that disrupts the neighbors, that causes complaints, and these complaints can be brought up all the way to become like legal litigations, that will cause harm to the projects, that can stop the project from proceeding, that will cause the delay further towards the completion of LRT3. So we had our products there that's fully designed and developed here in Malaysia, hailing from Penang. Okay, so we were very happy and proud to be selected to be part of the equation, by Mr. Azda, as he mentioned, that he went through a lot of due diligence, check in, out, to make sure that these companies that are providing solutions are real. So that's a general introduction of where we come by. An IoT company, it's not, if everyone has heard of IoT, it's not input-output technology, but it's the Internet of Things that comes along with stuff like AI. Okay, ChatGPT. Yeah, all of us know ChatGPT, but this AI here is the logics and brains that carried out by the machines that take care of our safety and our environment and automating it.
Okay, so I think a lot of people will be interested in that side of things, for flood mitigation, and which is a huge concern over the years, because banjir is one of the biggest issues here. In your opinion, what are some of the major causes of floods here, and how does your monitoring device help local authorities in mitigating the flood?
Well, to be honest, our devices cannot tell, what we do in monitoring, we cannot prevent floods. We can't do that because the flood is the act of God,
Yes.
right? Flood, what causes flood is actually caused by human. We are the cause and effect of Mother Nature, that we dig things out, we did overdevelopment, and we cause a lot of unbalance in the environment, and that environment is an effect of a very harsh weather that we have heard of commonly about climate change, global warming. Recently, the United Secretary General rephrased it to do not call it global warming anymore, but the global boiling point. So our environment is boiling right now. So this climate change is the part and parcel of the cause of flood. So what we are doing by providing monitoring is actually just to gather data, to provide data-driven technologies to fit into equation to predict the future, and doing analysis. And actually, it's all looking back into the history of it, looking at what happened in history so that we can create a trajectory and a projection of what could happen in the future.
Actually, I'm very happy you said that, because we all know what are the causes of floods. I just wanted to hear those words, that we are the problem. Yeah. It's always us, right? It's always us.
In the pipeline right now to have these weather stations to be rolled out, roughly about in the next 1 or 2 months' time. Okay, this project is undertaken by Rapid Bus, KL, and under the canopy of MRCB, also ICP and TDA. So these projects this project itself will have at least about 5 stations of these weather stations to be planted all around Klang Valley. So why do we want to put weather stations? Because our weather stations in Malaysia is insufficient. Okay, I think in the whole Klang Valley probably there's like 2 weather stations covering like millions of people's lives and tens of thousands of kilometers square. It's a huge area, but the weather station is just too little. So what we are going to do is to plant more weather stations, mini weather stations all across Klang Valley, so that we can have this data that we can tell, like I said earlier, that there's a history that we will look at, and for us to predict and use this as an analysis to look at the future. Therefore, we can tell when there's a harsh weather that is going to happen in Subang Jaya or SS2 in particular, or these prone areas to have previously suffered from floods. So we will tell you in ahead of time, like at least like 45 minutes or at least up to like 6 hours ahead of time due to the weather change around the Klang Valley area, because we have multiple stations. Whereas the problem right now is that we do not have this data. Without these stations, we do not have the data. Without this data, we could not do our forecast properly, accurately, and provide this information to give this early warning system.
Do you work closely with city councils to carry this out?
Yes, we do. I think we will have to work with multiple agencies, including DOE, Department of Environment, NADMA, okay, the emergency dispatch notification or alert system from the government, JPS, Jabatan Pengaliran Saluran. So these are the agencies, a few of them that are related to our livelihoods. We all suffered floods, and just last week we have a 100-year-old tree fell down due to very harsh weather and took a few lives away.
See, this comes back to we are the problem, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
but
can't solve the problem, but we are providing this data to at least tell us ahead of time.
Yeah.
And what is the impact like? You know, what is the difference between the rain that we had 20 years ago versus the rain that we're having today? This rain is really different. The rain that we have today, last week, that caused the tree to tumbang, you know, is very different from the rain that we had 20 years ago. And what caused that? Yeah.
is there enough measures being taken by city councils for you to do your job properly? Because I mean, a lot of places is due to the clogging of drains, right? And that's why floods. That's a huge part of why floods even happen in city areas. Is this one of the challenges? Are these one? Is this one of the challenges?
Yeah, because there are huge, long list of challenges that we are facing. But right now we are talking about the mitigations part and the cause of the floods, right? So mitigations can come in many ways. We are only playing a small part of it. Yeah, we are a small part of the equation. Clogging drains. So rising levels on the rivers. Okay, we are monitoring that as well, and not just monitoring, because we have been monitoring this for the past 100 years. However, this data, this information is not being put to life. So, like what Patrick earlier mentioned in his speech, is he mentioned about real time. So this time, this real time is allowing us to do monitoring in live in the morning. That we have online streaming, we have this data being pushed directly to the public, pushed to the government agencies that are able to disseminate this information to the public, to tell them ahead of time what's going to happen, tell them, make this information public, that how these floods are getting from bad to worse. So this information are being gathered by us to assist the public.
Right. Yeah. Love the examples. The tree from last week. Yeah, I think that's the perfect example, right? So in terms of G Technologies, their proposal to you, Ada, when you looked at it, what was it in the proposal that you say, ni can be part of my 64 in my ICP?
I imagine what we call imagination towards to the future that it will come in vain of me. So that throughout the ICP program.
So GTEC punya proposal?
GTEC punya proposal, so that I need to imagine what is the main factor that we can penetrate into the Malaysian market. So that what we can do for the next future and improve. So what we have lacking on the covering on the environmental, so that I've been asking them whether they can fit to the understanding of the government towards to do some enhancement what we have now. Maybe some of the technology that we proud now we think is so good, but then no, the technology evolve and we have to think furthermore towards to the evolve of the technologies, so that that's why they come into the picture, why we need them, and they fit to it, and they are fully successful deliver on this project towards to the understanding. My philosophy that I need to do better. It's not for me. It's for my generation.
Okay, we can move on to transport. I think a lot of people will be interested in. So Suresh, maybe you can explain a little bit more about Mayura Bhumi and what is it exactly that you guys do?
Yeah, Mayura Bhumi is basically a specialized bolted joint partner for all the industries. Okay, not only railway. We started with oil and gas, so we have created such good success stories in oil and gas, and we struggled 4 years to establish the products, to get a technical evaluation and our services in Petronas. Thereafter, we started to expand our marketing in the railway industry, and we were providing a small solutions. It gives big impact, and we posted in LinkedIn, in some social medias. That's where Mr. Ada tapped us from there. Okay, then we tremendously expand our expertise in railway industry.
Okay. Also, you just posted on LinkedIn and Mr. Ada
Yes,
found you guys.
Why?
Found that post.
Why he tapped it? Because I wouldn't name which railway system is that, but it's rapid basically, and the power cable snapped off. You know, they are experiencing it for past 20 years. You know, and they just do business as usual, replacing the bolt and nuts. You know, without knowing, without having knowledge on the bolted joint itself. Even us in schools or in institute, do you learn bolted joints? No, right? So that's where we're playing a big part. You know, we go and explain, consult them, and giving them free training. A few stations, you know, that's where we started to do a proof of concept with them, and it's successful. It's not 1-2 weeks, yeah. It drags up to 1.5 years to them to trust us. Then after 1.5 years, the successful of the POC, then we start to post it. That's where Mr. Ada tapped us, because it's really critical failure. You know, if the cable snapped off, the whole line will be shut down. You know, it's 8,000 joints. So from the ICP project, we started to implement for the whole line. So it's about 8,000 joints, and it has been 3 years. It doesn't snap off. Okay, that's one of the first ICP success story. So that's where we are designing and calculating the loads and everything, and design our washers, putting it in, and we give lifetime warranty for that. So once you put our products, it's lifetime warranty. It lose. Terms and condition applied.
Okay. This sounds like something that should have been implemented a lot sooner. So with ICP's role, is this more inclined towards the cost,
Yes.
or more towards the education, or like a bit of both?
Both. I would
both.
say it's both, because the educational training that we're providing, it will basically attract most of the customers or even public, you know, because less knowledge on the bolted joints, and they become the knowledge gap becomes too small after we give the knowledge, and we have customers contacting us after 2 years of we're giving the free trainings, you know. So when they face the problem, they'll contact us.
In this time, is there any other product in the market like yours, like in foreign markets, or can be local, or are you guys the only sole provider for this type of washer?
Yes, in Malaysia we are sole provider, but we do have competitors.
Overseas? Or
Yes.
you mean in Malaysia?
And,
Or?
not as a manufacturer, but as a supplier from China, obviously. But as I informed earlier, that's where we are standing on the quality part, and the warranty, and the services we are providing. You know, so not everyone can give the solution according to the application. So if you're talking about outdoor application, it's a different calculation. When you're talking about chemical reactions, it's different, and that's where we are outstanding in the market.
Wow, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to ask you why did you look at this proposal then, right? Because this involves public safety. Thank you, I think, on behalf of everyone, I guess. Mayura also is one of the most successful projects in the ICP, I'm assuming.
For me, on all the organization or institution that work with us, with MRCB City Utama, they are the best. Not only here, the party with us today, but then most of them is the best for me, because we do thinking on the future, what we can do next and contribute more to the country. It's not only for the Malaysia, it's more to the world, and we need to showcase that our talent to the future, to the other country outside Malaysia. Then we have here the people with the intelligence thinking that they are the inventor that can create more values to the Malaysia. That's what I do like, people with the outstanding thinking. Yeah.
Has he told you that before?
No. He's a very strict person, you know.
Ah,
It's not easy to deal with him.
okay. so he's kept that to himself.
But he is very open to discussion, and he guide us very well, because ICP is very new to us, you know. So a lot of things that we learn along. So it's not like trading, you know. You just sell the product. You have to go through a lot of documentation, audits, this and that. So it was a good, awesome journey for us.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not about me.
But I'm sure you take some pride in knowing that you guys have his seal of approval.
Yeah, I mean, just to add on the technology side, yeah. So on the TDA as well, the acceptance of new technology. Now we are diversifying into renewable energy, you know. So by wind, it's not about solar anymore. So people get bored with solar basically. So now we are going to implement the first project in Malaysia through the ICP as well.
Oh, okay.
The acceptance of the technology that we are creating now is more innovative. It looks like a tree, so where you can generate electricity with a small wind speed in Malaysia. So it's very suitable for Malaysia conditions. So that's where the ICP and TDA is, MRCB and TDA is playing a big part.
Could you share a little bit more on that, or is that still PNC?
Oh no, I can share.
Oh,
It's,
okay, yeah. I'm interested
So
to know.
you can Google it. It's a wind tree. We call it a wind tree.
Wind tree.
Wind tree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's a
Pokok
very
angin.
Pokok angin, ah?
Abang angin.
basically
Okay.
it's inspired by nature.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Mother Nature. When you're looking at a tree, so what does the tree looks like? So when the wind flow through it, it's just shaking, right? So that's how our technology, it looks like tree. All the arrow leaf, we have few arrow leaves in the tree, which will assemble like a real tree.
Arrow leaves.
Arrow leaves.
Arrow
Yeah.
Okay.
So it can produce energy starting from very very low wind speed. When you drive your car at 10 km per hour,
Huh.
you can feel the breeze. That's where it creates the power. Okay.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so this beats the windmill then.
Yeah.
This
Yes. We
was
can't use windmill in Malaysia.
I just told
Okay.
Resh to cut in. You know, there are 2 windmills in. If you go to Penang, go the first bridge. There are 2 bridges. The first bridge, once you from the mainland, you cross into the island. There are 2 windmills there. I've been passing through it for the past 2 years. Never see it turn one turn.
Yeah, I don't think
Never.
I've noticed either.
So
But,
these,
yeah.
these wind trees are really.
So this
good
team
stuff.
is already visited the one that installed in my house currently.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to install one in Putrajaya.
Oh, you test driving in your house?
Yes.
Oh, so you
Yeah.
haven't rolled out yet.
Sorry to diversifying a bit on the renewable energy, but that is what people talking. Right?
Oh, okay.
So that is about
So
sustainability.
the prototype is in your house.
Yes.
Got domestic lab.
At first, I received this
First in
proposal.
Asia, and we are having exclusivity for 10 countries in Asia. So we're
Okay.
making Malaysia as a hub. So MRCB through the ICP playing a big role on promoting this as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first.
So that's the
the
way
proposal
the-
coming to me that is quite interesting and some more it's more to attract to the people.
Yes.
It's not only that, but that this wind tree can use day and night.
It has its aesthetic value. When you
doesn't
look
like
at it,
solar.
you will attract it.
Is it green in color?
Yes.
You see,
Perfect.
yeah, the difference between solar and wind tree, like what
How big
Encik
is the
Ada
leaf?
saying,
How big is the leaf?
solar
it's-
works only in the
it's 1 meter.
daytime. This one works 24/7. Wind comes
Ah.
24/7.
New way
Yeah.
that we can harvest the power.
And at very low wind speeds.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And to further express my gratitude to the ICP, even to the renewable energy, we are collaborating between the IPs. IPs means the ICP recipients. Okay. So like JM is providing IoT for the product as well.
Okay.
So that's where it interacts and collaborate together. You know.
Yeah, like I'm doing
Yes.
environmental
So we-
monitoring, right? So now I have to monitor
So, yes.
Resh's wind tree.
So we are
the
towards
KPI of the wind tree.
using the product to provide a ESG assurance for environmental, where the companies can claim carbon credits and carbon offsets. So
At
it's
first,
a huge market.
they are not knowing each other.
Through
Through
as-
ICP that I can project that what we can do more,
Ah.
so that I matchmaking them.
You see how life works.
to provide the best solution.
Takdir.
You throw the idea, then you get back the feedback.
Wow.
That's why.
Do you have a picture? I'd actually really like to see this.
Yeah, we have the video. Yeah, I can show it to you later.
Yeah, can you show me now? I want to see
I
it
can
now.
use the others.
I don't have my phone.
Use your pad to bring up a picture.
Do you have
Is
the
there a picture?
video? I can show you the
Later I
video.
open the video
It's-
for the.
Should look at the
Okay,
video
got video.
compared to the picture.
The lead, is it a fixed design?
Yeah, the generator embedded inside and with the electronic card.
Wow, really poorly. So the smaller the lead, the better.
Can also be planted wherever green energy is needed, from the rooftops of high-rise buildings and streets of bustling
This is
cities,
exciting.
corporate office buildings,
So,
small towns.
Hey, Andy, you pass.
so this what
I
our
want to see.
no, this is looking at it.
Oh yeah. This is exciting. Yeah.
So something unique, yeah.
There's a lot of wow factor on this.
So if you see very soon, it will be planted everywhere in Malaysia. So that's us actually. Through this podcast, probably.
This is mad.
That's why I wanted to say.
A charging port and air purifier.
Oh, that is. I learned something today.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
That's one thing I
This
like
is
to learn,
crazy.
and we commissioned that in 3 days. Yeah, it's not taking too long.
3 days. Huh?
Yeah.
It's not like the windmill in, in
No,
Holland. huh?
it's 3 days. You can use the power.
So this is only here? Or is this developed like elsewhere as well?
The technology is developed by my friend in France. So the exclusive rights that we have is for Asia. And we only need to purchase the technology, but the rest we can manufacture in Malaysia. So we are boosting the Malaysia economy. Yeah.
That's
So that's where Prismatic comes to the picture. And now we are going to collaborate with IAM as well.
You joining the party?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Synergizing.
We will package the training for the operators, or maybe this one is operator free,
Yes.
Okay.
but
Yes.
still need some training.
Okay, this is a good segue. See, I didn't need to ask me. Come in with another question. So what will your role be here?
Okay, you know that training and development cuts across all industries, right? And the industry in Malaysia is of course oil and gas, railway now is a big thing, big
Yes.
infrastructure project, and also construction. But as a matter of focus, from IAM perspective, we would like to do the best we could do for the members and also for the public. So that's why in the context of ICP that has been initiated by MRCB builders, we are thankful that they approach us to look at the training requirement for their young engineers within their subcontractors and also within their organization. So today, in looking at the real case that I've gone through, and then having the platform on this IAM structured training, I'm trying to inculcate the same kind of habit among the young engineers. It's an appropriate platform. You see, MRCB builders as a project holder, they could position themselves with strength on having the project and setting the policy to make sure that the training and development for young engineers in Malaysia would be done properly. Because they have, as I heard from TDA CEO, that they have got 141 projects throughout the country. Now today I heard from Asdarizam is 64. So how do we use these job platforms to train Malaysian engineers? Of course, not forgetting that we must also rely on foreign engineers, but we want to learn from them. So you just dream what you want to do, but it must be nurtured. The team must be given the confidence. Must have the confidence, and I call it some people are very very timid. What is the other word? I mean,
Ni takut, jangan takut.
don't do this. Don't rock the boat.
Sebab
We
banyak orang
have this type of
banyak orang sensitif
Ah,
sekarang.
you have this type of mentality, we cannot go far.
Mhm.
But I look up to this ICP initiative
Right.
That was initiated by MRCB builders. It is really, I could see, even though my age is 73, that I could see that I wish I could be 37.
You
that
don't
I
look a
can-
day over 72.
so that I can follow the initiative, you know. IM has got the body of knowledge within the group of people, the mechanical division, the training center, the academy, and then the members in general, you know. So it's up to the various agencies with the government, government agency to tap. Of course, we can go to other people, like other organisations.
Yes.
But we have something in our backyard lah. You know, kita kena respect sikit lah kan. Tengok kan apa yang dia boleh buat. So I see the synergy and the strength in terms of ICP punya initiative for a company like MRCB Builders and also other companies to look at with IM, you know. Of course, we are gentlemen, professional. I think engineers are quite professional, you know. If I'm not professional, then we can also see how they behave, you know. Like Petronas, for instance, we have the shared values, you know. We dare not go away from the shared values. Cohesiveness, integrity, loyalty, and professionalism, you know. CLIP, I call it. I still remember, because once you understand the value of knowledge and experience and how it goes through and support the various technical value chain, the technical value chain of various industries, I tell you, they have got a lot of job for everybody, you know.
Just add on what he's saying. Basically, is I would say educate the people to develop the nation. Don't educate the people to work for the nation. And
Y'all really haven't done podcast before.
now,
Macam pernah buat je. Love it.
And next, for the future project in Malaysia, we already strategized that the same of the understanding of the project on the structure trading we can apply to the others mega project.
Right. Yeah.
Which is we can get more expertise, specialists in their discipline into the engineering to provide the better nation. Yeah, I'm happy because the project has been successful, delivered by IAM, even Mayura, GTAC, so that we can develop more and more the innovation, to give the solution to the any kind of the project, yeah, that we can identify that something lacking into this country.
Alright.
So that mungkin kita boleh ada banyak lagi lah people dia intelligent. So I hope that yang for the future companies ataupun organisation yang boleh do like us. Macam I dah terbang ke dekat atas, dah tengok went through kat mana the lacking, kat mana where we technology what where we can park, then contribute to the people, to community, yeah, so that be with us, contribute for the country, yeah.
Good to hear. I honestly have a clearer picture of the benefits of ICP after today's conversations, both conversations, especially this one. I like this one. So this one is
because you
this one
deep down what we are doing, so
Correct.
more interesting, right?
Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope
you,
you
guys.
enjoyed your first podcast.
Very well.
Not bad, right? All right, this has been The Next Drop. I'm Kyle Jacob. Reach out to your loved ones.